those people that are in the cars, the guys and gals that are in the cars, they're working hard to stay focused. And that, I mean, when you're working, doing anything focused on it, it depletes your energy.
It does.
So you need to have stamina, and by exercising, you exercise for endurance, for strength, those kind of things, then you're able to do it more. But, you know, so we're going to be right back with some exercises that you can do at home with Tony, and I'll see what I can do to demonstrate them to the best of my ability. Okay, folks, we'll be right back after this.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hi, and we're back with Tony Maggio, a better version of you and a workout for you. Now we're going to do some exercises that you can do at home. This is, we're going to cover the wide variety as we always want to do, and the goal is to cover the wide audience. And we're going to do a bunch of different things, but the first one that we'll do is going to be a squat.
Okay. Would you mind if I check with my agent first?
Nah.
I'm just going to make sure I'm okay to be on there.
I think you're all right.
All right. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate some good at-home exercises that you can do in the comfort of your home, but we're going to preach safety and form, so we're going to talk about that, and some of the muscles that we're going to be targeting. So we're going to start with a squat. This is just a simple squat, okay? And it might be a good idea to be next to a mirror in your home when you do this, because you want to watch your form. And one thing I tell people, I know it sounds funny, but you're going to make sure really you get the butt straight out, because you don't want the knees to go over your toes on this, okay? And what I'm going to have Joe do is just have his arms like this. You can always make it harder with weight, but this is just a basic squat right here. So what I'm going to have him do is I'm going to have him do some squats. Do about 10 of them, just to demonstrate.
So my width is about shoulder width apart.
Yeah, that's fine. And actually,
my knees bent a little.
If you go wider, it gets more of the inner outer thigh, but it's okay. Go a little closer. Make it a little. Yeah, that's good. About shoulder width is fine. Just a basic squat. Okay, and that's perfect, okay? Yep, let's do 10 of those right there, okay? 2, 3, 4, chest looks straight ahead, the chest up nice and straight. Good job. The knees are not going over the toes, as you can see. That's great job right there. Where are you feeling that, Joe? You feeling that in your quads?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, hamstrings, glutes?
My back.
You're feeling it everywhere.
I'm feeling it in my quads, though.
The idea of doing exercises... Right. Yeah, you're feeling your quads. The quads really get fired up with a squat. But the idea of doing an exercise like that is that's a very versatile exercise. And especially if you're doing things at home, you want to get as much of the muscle groups fired up as you can. Because it is something that you're doing at home. You don't have the machines or anything. Maybe it's there's a bad storm outside. You don't want to leave and go to the gym. You just want to do a little exercise at home. Put a little music on. Right. Whatever.
Well, everybody's always complaining we don't have enough time, right?
That's right. You don't have enough time. So I can show you this workout right here. Now, I'd rather see people be doing a couple of sets, but I'm just showing some demonstrations.
Sure.
You could do 2 or 3 sets of these. That's fine with about a 1 minute rest.
And the more the better you feel, the more you could increase the amount you do and maybe add weight to it and those kind of things.
You can always make things harder, but the idea of this workout is without any weights or anything, just your body and I have a couple of mats here. You can use a mat, or your carpet at home is fine. But these mats are pretty good. If you get like a mat you can use, it's a little more comfortable.
So I'm sorry, just that if you get more advanced, then you'd go to a higher set repetitions per set. Or maybe more.
What you could do is maybe do more reps, but if you have some free weights at home, you could always hold some free weights. You could add in a squat with like an overhead with it, like get some weight. Even if you have anything that's weighted at home, you could do like an overhead press with it. But we're just going to make it basic for this. But you could always make things a little harder. Doing that squat, you could also have a wider stance, which that'll kind of activate. See if you feel that now. You're going to activate more of the inner thigh now.
Yeah.
So you're getting more of the inner thigh muscles activated.
I feel my hips.
Yeah, you feel the hips a little bit more. Absolutely. The hips, abductors. So that's a little bit more.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. So you can always change it, but the first one we did was just like I said, a basic squat. So let's have you go on the mat on your back. We're going to show you the bridges right now. Okay. Now the bridges you're going to feel the hamstrings and the gluteal muscles. Now you can do it. I'm going to show you the hardest way first, actually. So put your feet closer together. No, not that much, but just a little wider. Okay. Slide down the mat a little bit, Joe.
This way?
Yeah, with your feet on the floor. That'll be easier. Okay.
All right.
Now I want you to take one leg. We're going to put it up like this. No. Just take this leg up. Do a single leg bridge. Go ahead. Right leg. Just the right leg. Yep. Just like that. That's a single leg bridge. And come down. Just yep. Continuous. Good. Yep. Good. All right, and then you would do the other side. Just do a couple on the other side. Good. Up. Good. You can just keep this leg right next to that knee. That's good. Do you feel now? You feel that back there?
Yeah.
You feeling that in the hamstrings and the gluteal muscles?
I'm feeling it in my back.
Yep. You're going to feel it there. The core you'll feel that.
And that must be it because I think I need. I know I need some more core training.
Well, if you do, then the core might start to fatigue on you, but you're definitely going to feel that back underneath your back.
Absolutely. Yep.
Now let's just show you with two legs. Now, go ahead, two legs. This is more modified. That's easier. You're probably better off doing a bridge like this for a while before you get into the single leg.
You're just pulling your hips up and down.
Just like that. Yep, just up and down. That should get the back of the leg. Different things that I use.
You squeeze at the top?
Sure. Yeah, you can squeeze those glutes. And you know what? What I do is, in here, I have if you have one of those stability balls at home, that you see in the gym, or like a Bosu ball, which is almost like a half ball. You can put your feet on those things.
Okay.
And then that gets it even more.
So it's more elevated?
Yes, it gets it even more. But that's just a basic bridge. You can always, again, make things harder. So now let me talk about the push-up. Now it's very important now when you do a push-up that you have to pull the belly button into the spine, okay? That means because you don't want your back arching. You got to keep that back supported. How you do that is pull the abdominals in. So you can practice those movements just so you get the idea of that. Many a time I have people.
My belly looks a lot better when I do that.
Many a time I have a lot of people that will come in and they're doing a push-up, or I'll see people around the facility doing a push-up, and right away I can tell they're not pulling their abs in. Their back is excessively arched, okay? And what's happening there is they're putting a lot of pressure on the back. They could have a back injury possibly. Okay. So what we're going to do is tuck those abdominals in. I want to see a nice flat back. We're going to do a regular push-up. The wider your hands are, the more chest you're going to get. Yep, okay, so here we go. Now watch Joe as he... let me see the back nice and flat. Pull the abs in. Pull the belly button into the spine. Now he's got a nice flat lower back there. That looks like a really nice push-up. Right there he's working his upper body. His legs from holding out like that are working. This is a very versatile exercise. Another great at-home exercise. He's got great range of motion. He's coming all the way down to the floor just about. That's great. Okay. All right. And I see your back starting to arch a little. Is your core getting tired, Joe?
It is.
Okay, so that's good. So that would be fatigue. Now, a push-up, you might do 5 to 8, maybe 10. It depends on how much strength you have there. But fatigue on a push-up isn't just your upper body fatiguing. If your abdominals fatigue and they can't support you anymore, then you've got to stop because now you're putting all the pressure on the back. So the core is extremely important. Any exercise you do, you're only as strong as your core muscles. Okay, your core is the power source of your body. Your abdominals, your obliques, and your lower back. That's the power source of your body. So the stronger you are here, the better you're going to be able to perform on anything you do. And if you're involved in a sport, then that's huge too. Because if your core isn't strong, then you won't perform well either.
This has been good because I'm noticing things that I definitely need to work on. You could do. I might be able to do 50 of them, but I know probably from 25 on, they're going to be really not technically sound.
What we're talking about here, okay, the way to do any exercise, okay, is quality. Okay, I tell people when they come in all the time that I'd rather see 10 quality push-ups with your abs in tight with perfect form than 50 bad ones. What impresses me more than anything is the quality of the form when someone's here. I'm looking for the quality. I know doing it correctly is going to always improve the repetitions and the amount of weight and resistance they can use. But how are we building that foundation? We have to use correct form and have quality work. That's what I want to see with the folks that I'm working with. So I'm not going to go to anything advanced until I see that we're building the proper foundation first. That's the most responsible way for anybody to exercise.